Hey, I'm doing something kind of cool. Can I share it with you? It
Please.
just made me think of it. There's a place here in town, the tile shop, Quality Floors, you know, right? You can find all your
Down on 12 there?
Down on 12.
Junction?
Yeah, you can find, I shop there a lot with clients. We'll go in there and find countertops and flooring and all of it, kind of bust out a lot of those selections all at once.
Cool.
And then once we kind of know those big hard, like the hard choices, you know, like the surfaces, from there we'll start pairing paint, right? So we can nail that right tone for the cabinets and things. So I've gotten to know those guys pretty well. And I was talking the other day with my design team, and we've come up with an exciting service. It's going to be a service project for the community that you can join if you want, if I haven't already come over to your place. But we're going to put together a design event down at Quality Floors on September 18th. It's a Saturday morning. I'm going to be down there, me and one of my other designers, for 4 hours. And we're going to allow anyone in the community after this rough year of COVID and after the snow apocalypse where everybody, I mean, so many people's homes were affected. I just kind of felt, you know, from a place of service, what can I do? Because I know that a lot of folks, it's literally, if a lot of folks who may not have an interior designer or the funds to work with one, they've got questions that are holding them up. It's usually that paralysis analysis. I'm not quite sure. I just need to bounce something off of someone or just ask, is this a good idea?
Yeah.
That's what we're going to be there for.
Cool.
4 hours. We're going to take mini consults. There'll be 15 minutes. 15-minute consults. I did this once in Houston. I had a line out the door. We made the front page of the Houston Chronicle, so I had a line that never ended. And I put it to the test, and I realized, I was shocked at how much can be decided on if in 15 minutes, if that's all you've got. Folks would come up with they'd bring their pictures, their fabric swatches, their samples, a pillow from their couch. They'd have it all ready and those questions ready. And we would just, it put me in the hot seat where I really feel like I just kind of get connected to source. And it was speed design. Yeah. We'd look at it and I would just give them off the cuff, you know, advice. Here's what I would do. I wouldn't do that. I'd avoid that. That's going to get real expensive. Do it this way instead. And just, so if you've got any sort of questions that are holding you up from maybe the DIY project or that next big purchase, bring it on September 18th down to Quality Floors.
That's a cool idea. You going to be doing it in the afternoon or in the morning?
We're going to set it up in the morning. I think we're going from 10 to 2 is what I think we're doing.
And where's Quality Floors? Down on 12?
Quality Floors down on 12, like you're heading right out of town, out of Wimberley, like you're going to go to San Marcos.
Down by Middleton?
Yeah, down by Middleton, right there on your left, you know, if you're leaving town.
Yeah. My friends at Middleton Brewery.
It's a nice, bright environment.
You got a tile place, you got a floor place right there on the left as you're going south. And
it's kind of a good little hub for home interiors.
I've never been there. I'll have to pop in.
Yeah, you'll have to pop in, and if you haven't before, pop in on that Saturday on the 18th and come say hi to us. We'll be set up at a table and
sounds like a fun thing to do.
Yeah, it's our service project to just try and give back and it'll be fun. You know, it'll be fun.
That's a good concept. Like anything else, like sometimes you don't need an hour of intense yoga, but you need 15 minutes of stretching. Yeah. Sometimes you can't get in a full-blown huge workout, but you need to take a little walk.
Yep.
Sometimes you don't need a therapy session, but you need to talk to a friend for 15 minutes.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So it fits in that idea. It's like,
I
don't really need to hire an interior designer.
No.
But I got a question that
just
only
run a
you
few
can
things
answer.
through. Yeah. Run a few things by someone who does have someone that they can trust, someone who's got authority, someone who does it all the time.
You can make those suggestions easily because of your experience and your authority.
Yeah, right. And they can feel that. Right, you can feel that.
Yeah.
I find, you know, when I'm working with people and all my agents, they're working with people and asking them to do things, to stretch and do things and make investments in their home that they haven't done in the past. They're uncomfortable. And I always say, you know, when you gain their confidence, you gain their cooperation.
Yeah.
And it's not before then. If they're not cooperating, it's because they don't trust you. You know, and that stuff is felt when you speak with confidence, and when you put your money where your mouth is, back to skin in the game. I've got agents that they'll say, I really think you should invest in painting those cabinets. Well, then when the client says that they can't afford to do it, They let them go to market without painting the cabinets. You know, put some skin in the game is what I tell my agents. If you really believe that that's going to hold up the sale, you're going to have 6 miserable months of showings and then no good offers. What are you doing there? If you really want to sell their house and you know their win is your win, because in real estate it is, yes, then put some money in the game. Go halvesies with them. Do an IOU with them. Whatever you got to do to help your client get to the finish line looking the way that you know that they need to compete well at that price point. And if you're not willing to put in a little bit of skin in the game, then you didn't really mean it.
Yeah.
Why?
And you didn't really earn the commission at the end.
No, you didn't. Yeah. Right? You got to earn that commission and you got to get in there. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, that's a great, you just threw an idea out there that I've not heard a lot of realtors do. Uh-huh. But certainly I've thought of it. I thought, if you believe in this strongly enough, right, cut me a check. I'll get it back to you when we sell the place.
Absolutely.
Never has happened. But you say that like you've seen it happen.
Yeah, I've got some incredible agents out there that are doing things differently. They're more that investor agent. They realize that today's buyer wants move-in ready, yeah, and their job is to give the buyer what they want, because when they do, they buy. Yeah. You know, and they've grown at the speed of pain. There's pain has been, I've done it the other way, and I've lost listings. I didn't get them to the finish line. So this, like for example, this one broker, she keeps a fund. It's a make-ready fund. $30,000 is in that make-ready fund. She turns it over and she uses it, and then she gets it back, and then she uses it and lends it out to her clients over and over again. She always lends it out and says, "This is what we got. We got money to work with. We're going to make sure that you look your best and fare your best, because we all win when we do." Yeah. You know, and now there's other brokerages that are starting to do that. Where as a brokerage, they have these make-ready funds, 0 interest for their active clients. That's a great idea. Yeah. Because we're all flush at the end, yeah, right? It's just, yeah, we get stretched thin making all of those investments to get that property.
Well, I always spend a ton of money trying to sell a house. Yeah. I did. Yeah. Every time I do it, I go, I could spend a couple grand here, a couple grand there, and then you spend a ton of money. It's like, now I gotta sell it.
Yeah, right, right.
But you commit to it and you spend money.
You commit. You know, it takes money to make money. Back to what we're talking about today, right? Skin in the game. Skin in the game. You gotta have that money to make money. And when clients expect to get top dollar and they've deferred maintenance for 15 years and they're not willing to invest time or money into it, yeah, I look at it and just say, where else in the world does that formula work?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Except now, and especially in a hot market, expectation levels just rise and people are willing to do less.
Yeah. Home sellers have gotten real lazy.
Oh yeah.
Big sellers market.
Even our guy, we pay top dollar for the place we're buying, and it's like, you know, there's a lot. Once you do the walkthrough and you're like, okay, the inspection came back fine with a bunch of things that you need to fix that are little things, but then you take a deeper look and you're like, yeah, there's one of those things, and there's another little one of those things, and there's a little water damage in the thing, and then, you know, and you just look and you find those things, and it's a pain in the neck.
Right.
But in a hot seller's market, sellers aren't willing to do it.
Oh no.
No, they can do it.
I mean, in fact, real estate agents have to coach their home buyers before they go out on, all right, in order to submit a competitive offer, we got to change our tone. We're not asking for concessions. We're not asking for special treatment. We're not asking for changes, things that we might otherwise do in a more balanced market. What we're hoping for is that our offer doesn't go in the discard pile. Yeah. We need to make a good offer. And so, but you know, I am seeing that just a little bit of a downtick, towards normal days on market and some normal, just a little bit. So that's good. That's good. You know,
it's been a fun Friday morning. Always goes by so quick, Abby. I'm so glad you're back from vacation from the high country. I wish you could have spent a ton more time up there, but I'm glad you got the time you got.
Me too. It was refreshing.
I'm glad to have you back. And we were happy to have Brock in with us today. It was kind of fun. He was over here silent but deadly doing his thing. And, we're going to wrap it this morning. Hope you guys have a great weekend. We're going to clear the deck here for Coach and his team to come on in. And we'll see you next week. Hope you guys have a great weekend.
Sounds like a plan. And all my friends out there, thanks for tuning in. This was fun. I haven't done a live from the radio station in a while, but Hey, Brock, you want to say hi? Hey. What show is it when can they tune into your show, too?
On Wednesdays.
On Wednesdays, what time?
Same time, 7 to 9.
Oh, you're 7 to 9 also. He's part of the morning crew. And my buddy. Hi. Hi. And bye.